What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and Discussion for Monday, February 20th, 2023. And as always, before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, everyone, since our weather here across southeast Louisiana and the Gulf Coast will be dominated by ridging, bringing in spring conditions for the week, we're going to turn our attention up north where a big winter storm is expected to cause a nightmare for travel and etc. this week. And as you guys can see here that I have pulled up on the screen, you can see the animation of this winter storm. This is from Tuesday morning to about midnight Sunday morning. And as you can see here, the main weather story this week will be this winter storm of a mess that's developing here. And as I pause this and we break this down and go out into time, as you can see here, we're going to start this off on the 22nd, which should be roughly Wednesday morning. You can see here across the Rockies and the elevations, the mountain snow is already starting to be ongoing here, extending north across parts of the northern plains here. And as we continue to progress this out further into time, as you can see here, as we go into Wednesday, a mess is going to develop across the northern plains, the Great Lakes here, Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee. All these areas will be experiencing some nasty snow and ice storm going on. And then as we go into the overnight on Wednesday, you can see Minneapolis, Toronto, Canada, even extending into the northeast here across New York, Pennsylvania. A wintry mess will be ongoing. And further south along there, this will be some heavy rain with a chance of a few severe storms, which we'll talk about that in a brief second here. But then as we continue this along into Thursday, you can see this winter mess is still ongoing across parts of Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, extending into parts of the interior northeast New England. All this mess here. So if you have to travel out in this weather this week across the northern interior of the United States, please use extreme caution. And as we continue to end the week here, you can see all this mess starts to move on out of here, ending its last track here across the New England area as we get all of this on out of here by the end of the weekend. Now, with that being said, for that winter storm, which is, like I said, is going to be the big headline for this week. Now we're going to turn our attention to the other side of this storm here, and that'll be convective outlook day 3, where there is a marginal risk of severe weather here across parts of North Texas, Dallas, extending east into Louisiana, Shreveport, extending further east into parts of North West Mississippi, and going even further north into the Memphis, Little Rock area. So basically, this same area has been highlighted for the past month. I could say every week, this same area has been highlighted the past month. So expect some isolated severe weather, damaging winds, probably going to be your main threat, maybe a brief isolated tornado or two, but the dynamics does not seem to really be here for this system. So I'm gonna take a closer look at that tomorrow, you guys, but I just want to bring you all, as of right now, the risk here that does include parts of north and northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, Arkansas, North Louisiana, Mississippi, and parts of Tennessee, basically your usual areas. And as we look at here we go, the probability here is be 5% here, probably more likely. They don't show the everything, so this is look like more like the hell probability outlook. So I'm gonna go with that on this one. But like I said, I will bring you all a more detailed update on this severe weather potential tomorrow. And as I stated before, you guys, the winter storm is going to be the biggest headlines for this week coming up. So that's going to be it for this one. We're going to enjoy spring-like conditions here across the southeast and Gulf Coast with ridging building in. But on the other side of the country, winter is still ongoing with this big winter storm of a mess that's going to be moving through here. So That's going to be it for this one. Everyone be safe, be careful, and I will talk to you all in the next one.